good morning. Yeah, we didn't make it to camp. It got pretty dark last night. The kids, everyone was a bit over it. It's been a huge day in the car, so we just pulled off the side of the track to a little pullover and just camped up for the night. Good little spotty this morning though to go for a bit of a play down at the beach and let the kids get a bit of energy out before we jump in the car. Shouldn't be too much further this morning to get down to South Lefroy. I think only about half to 3/4 of an hour at a guess, but it just depends what the track's like. It's been pretty slow going this so far. Probably been averaging about 25 k's an hour, something like that. We're just giving it a little bit this morning because it's pretty much a one-way track for the most part. We thought we'd just hang around this morning and just let some of the traffic come out that people that are leaving today, just to try and minimise the amount of oncoming traffic we have. But at the same time, we're pretty itching to get to South Lefroy, so we're going to head in there and yeah, see what we find when we get there. Good chance we'll get bogged today. If that's something you like seeing, that's probably coming up because she's pretty soft sand getting into a lot of these campsites along here, and soft sand towing caravan means boggings are likely. So we'll see how we go. We got 2 vans to get in. We're gonna finish the pack up and jump in the car and hit the road and get down to South Lefroy and try and get on this site. Oh, we're making slow progress. Doing about 10 k's an hour at the moment. The corrugations are shocking. We're about, I don't know how far, we're south of Windabandy now, south of Point Billy. South Lefroy can't be far away, but oh man, this road, I'd hate to see this road by the end of the season if they don't do any work to it, because yeah, it's obviously had so much more traffic than normal and it's showing its signs of it. It's just, yeah, worn away, but also some of the most horrendous corrugations, and you just can't go fast enough. You got to just go slowly over them. Not enjoyable, but all worth it. I'm glad we got 2 weeks once we get in there.
I feel like a lot of our preparation and our planning and everything has gone into this moment.
There's been a bit leading up to this moment, that's for sure. Righto, South Lefroy, we're nearly there. Nearly there. We just got to the dump point. We're gonna let some more air out of the tyres. So when we came across Yardie Creek, I just pretty much halved my road pressures. So 40 down to 20, 50 in the back. Normally went to 25. I'm pretty much gonna halve that again. I know there's pretty soft sand in here, so I'll go 10 in the front, 15 in the back, and 15 in the van, and just see how we go. See what happens. Exciting times.
All right, well, we made it to the camp post at South Lefroy. I think we're convinced we're going to get bogged. It's this weird thing where you're nervous about it. It causes like travel anxiety about getting your caravan onto these soft sandy places, coming in, getting bogged. You know, it's going to be a bit of an ordeal, or it could be an ordeal. But you also know it's irrational. It's irrational fear.
It's going to be fine.
Yeah, nice. It's this irrational fear that it's like, okay, so you get bogged, then what? You just get yourself out of it. Like, we've got all the recovery gear we need. And as long as it's not like a tidal bog where you're worried about salt water coming up on the actual beach, then you're totally sweet. Like it's just your time. And so there is actually nothing to fear or worry or have anxiety about. And it's funny that even after 3 years, we still occasionally get it, even though you know it's irrational. Even though you know it's irrational, it's so weird. It is weird.
track into camp was a windy, sandy and bumpy one, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't as soft as we were expecting and things were going pretty well. We thought at this point we were just going to cruise on into camp. until the call came in over the UHF.
Righto, we'll just wait here and let us know how you go. So, Mel and Pete have got themselves a little bit temporarily, what do you call it? Stationary.
Parked.
They've parked. Accidentally stationary, otherwise known as bogged. Just on the access track to get around the back. So they're just letting some more air out. We're just about 100 metres in front of them, so we're just waiting to hear how they're going to go getting out, whether they need help or not. It's a pretty narrow track, so I can't really drive back to help them. I'd have to run back with treads and help them, but we'll see how they go. Other option is we just keep going to camp and then drop the van off and come back and help them, but wait to hear back and see how they go. It's a bit early to be getting bogged though.
After patiently waiting with the car up the track, I decided to reverse back down, thinking that Pete might have needed a bit of a pull to get through this. First things first though was to air down a little bit more and then throw the tracks under and have a crack at getting out. I grabbed the treads off our roof as well to give him as much chance as possible. With the treads under the car, we were able to recover it pretty quickly. Now it was at this point that we realised we weren't actually recording, so we missed the shot, but Mel and Pete got out without any dramas and we were back on our way heading to camp.
So Simon's just gone down this track down here to help Mel and Pete get onto their site. We couldn't get sites side by side, unfortunately, but that's just luck of the draw. Can tell you that I'm in love with this Nintendo setup. Our kids have just been chilled as playing a bit of Mario Kart in the back here. It's insane. This is so much better than what we used to have, which was two kids whinging at us. Look at this. How'd they go, Dal?
Yeah, they're good. I'm just cooked from running back.
Alright, let's go find our site.
Oh, we made it. That was pretty easy in the end. Getting onto our site wasn't too bad. It is hot. Beach is just over there. Just over there. So we're gonna go for a swim. I'll just turn the car off in a minute. The kids are just finishing up their Grand Prix on Mario Kart. We just opened the van up to air it all out. It's a bit stuffy in there when you've been driving. And we're gonna go for a swim and then come back and unhitch and do all the setting up and everything later when it's not as hot. Can't even get my words out, a bit out of breath and a bit hot. So I'll just put the awning out just to get some shade on the van and yeah, this is us for the next few days. We've got to change sites after 5 days, which is a little bit annoying, but on the plus side, we're on site 5 after this. This is site 61, and from what we've heard, those lower number sites are the more primo sites. I think we're going to be right on the beach, which will be epic. So, yeah, shut the car off, get the kids off Mario Kart, and we're going to go for a swim.
Okay, this morning I'm sneaking away from the caravan before the kids wake up to go fishing. So actually our next door neighbours who are just over here, Hayley and Henry, have a boat, and Henry was going to go out by himself, so Pete and I put our hands up to help him out. And I just love the idea of taking opportunities when they come. Like, when else am I going to get the opportunity to go out on a reasonably sized boat that's on the Ningaloo coast to go fishing to catch fish that are potentially very good? So I'm a little bit excited just about the prospect of trying new things, and I've had to be super sneaky this morning to get away without the boys noticing, but this is us this morning. And let's go out and fingers crossed we catch something. So I know nothing about fishing. Like I said, I think I've said it before on this channel, but Simon and I grew up like 8 hours from the coast, and the fishing in the Murray River is, look, it's not something you'd go out to do for eating. Cod does not taste great, in my opinion, but you know, it's all right, but it's not something you'd rave about. So know nothing about fishing, but I'm really starting to love it. So yeah, I'll go out, hopefully learn a few things from Henry, and fingers crossed we catch something. Look at this. This is like super fancy.
Yeah, full on, isn't it? Yeah, jump on.
Jump on?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, I'll
Yeah.
pass on. No longer a little hanging out in a little tinny anymore. This is great.
This is a significant upgrade from the kayak.
Yeah.
What do you want?
And then just goes, what do you want to fish for? Fish. Like I've got to pick a species with the pros now. What do you want?
Do you want like?
Do you want a sport fish or do you want a bottom fish or?
I want something I can eat, like
Yeah,
a
you want
coral
food?
trout or a tuna.
I do that. I reckon the tuna are probably like the skippies and stuff aren't the best eating.
Okay, I don't know anything about it. Just good at eating fish.
Good eating.
Good at eating fish.
So that's all the bottom,
Yes.
and
The little dots.
those little arches.
Yes.
That's what we marked up as fish.
Yeah.
And they're like fish.
Yeah.
In where those ones are, because they look a little bit bigger, because they got a bit more red in them.
Yes. Okay.
So they're probably more like little bait fish. So if we can get back to this mark, then I'll anchor us on that,
Yeah.
drop a few baits, and hopefully we'll catch some fish.
What does it do?
So it's a GPS like spot lock.
Yeah.
We'll just get your coordinates and then hold you in there one spot. Maybe not though.
No, there's nothing on it.
There is?
Yeah.
It's a heavy sinker.
It's a heavy sinker. I don't think it's very big, but there's something on it. Yeah. Oh my god! It's a like pretty thing. Oh, look at him! I think he's very little.
He's a bit tall. That's right.
Yeah.
Good.
Look at
Good little
this!
start.
Ah! Okay, do I touch him? No.
It's hard to know with these fish sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, move.
What is this?
Fish.
Oh, look at him! He's alright!
No, he's gone.
Ah!
Yeah.
I think it is.
Same thing. I don't know what it is, but
It was all going well. The fish were taking the bait, Henry had this app to identify the different species and work out which ones would taste any good. Everything but the red emperor was returned to the sea. Like I said, it was all going well. Until it wasn't.
those sides.
How you feeling, Liz?
Oh, I'm seasick. It's just hit me. I'm like, oh, this is the worst.
I'm drunk.
After all the effort it was to get out past the outer reef, I wasn't about to let a little bit of seasickness send us back to the shore. The boys joked that the best thing to cure seasickness was catching tuna. So Henry whipped out the teaser and off we set.
Look at him.
I only have got one about 45, but
Yeah.
so they're not going to bust you off. No, there. Right, yeah, so here, can I grab that out?
He's off.
Maybe it's still off. Yeah.
Have you got one on?
Yeah. That's it, Liz.
No, you do it.
No,
you do it.
no,
you do it. Ah!
You.
Well, I don't know if I can stop. You take that. Right, what about you?
Yeah,
Reel in?
yeah, reel that one in.
Oh!
If you sort of pull up
Okay.
and then wind down, if you jam like the
Like that?
base of the rod into your hip, like it sort of hurts for that. Oh, well, under your arm, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it'll just start.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Look at it! Do I hold it like that?
Yeah.
We're right into the sun here, I can't really see.
Wow!
Turn around and probably.
Is he like size? Not size?
Yeah, it's like it's definitely keepable if you want to keep it.
Look at him!
Yeah, bleeding it.
Yeah, see, it's like
What are we doing?
two little lines there.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah, like this is what you do for bluefin, so I'm
Yeah.
assuming it's the same. So you brain spike him, so
Yes.
he's still alive, but he's brain dead, so he doesn't
Yeah.
feel anything.
Yeah.
And then you want to get all the blood out of him.
Yeah. So where did you cut it? Sorry?
So just behind, I'm not sure if this is the same for the skippies, but like there's just a
Behind the
little
thing?
arterial one there,
Yeah.
but he's not really bleeding, so I don't think it's right.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I pushed through that seasickness. That was totally worth it. And the boys were joking, they were just saying like, Liz, you know what'll make you feel better? A tuna. I'm like, yeah, right, let's do it. They were right. I thought you were gonna throw him overboard then. I was like, no, my fish. Yeah, just bring the sharks in, that would be fun. Oh wow, well I'm stoked and I'm calling this a complete success. I reckon you make it look twice as easy as I did, Pete. Oh, yes! Look at him! Hey Pete, do you know what makes seasickness feel better? Catching a tuna. He's bigger than mine.
That's the same size, I reckon, Liz. You just made it look easy. He's on it. That's fairly hooked in.
Hey, nice.
You!
Beauty.
Is that your first tuna?
First tuna.
Alright.
Yeah, first tuna.
Yoo-hoo!
After catching enough for dinner, it was time to head back to my boys who were waiting for me by the shore. Guess I wasn't sneaky enough.
You can hold it by the tail.
Another tail, Harrison.
Yeah, hold it tight.
It's heavy.
Want this one?
You want
both?
Kenzie?
Both?
That was so good. That was so good. Like Henry definitely underplayed how well he knew how to fish. It was like watching Bear Grylls, like just tying ropes and throwing stuff over the edge. You know, one of those people that just makes everything look really easy. But yeah, we had an awesome time. We got 2 skipjacks and a red spotted emperor.
All right, Liz is back from a fishing adventure and it's moving site day. We're going to go from site 61 here all the way down to site 5, which is right out on the beach, right up the other end of the campground. So go for a little drive this morning from one end of the campground to the other, set back up, and then we've got a week there, so it'd be worth the move. Ready to go?
Ready to go. You got stuff on the stone stomper, you just leaving it there?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. I'll put the caravan on so I don't have to clean when we get in.
Yep.
Done, let's go.
I don't think it'll be that dusty. It's only sand. I don't think it'll be that dusty, but anyway, better to be safe than sorry.
All right. Ooh,
That's right. Yeah, don't sit on hot things.
Yeah, okay.
How's your little fishing mission this
Oh
morning?
my gosh, that was so good. Even though I was seasick, I bounced back, and Pete was right. Catching tuna is definitely the cure to feeling seasick. So now we're just got to plan what we're going to do with them for dinner.
Well, we made it. We're down on the beach, site 5. That was a pretty easy little drive this morning. All of 3 minutes, I reckon that took us. We're gonna actually share this site with Mel and Pete as well, which is gonna be awesome. And we got a week here right on the beach. It is a cracking spot down here. Really big, flat beach, but it looks like we're gonna have to be a little bit careful with the high tides because at the highest tide, it doesn't look like there's much beach left. But yeah, killer spot. It's just starting to fill up now. It's warm as today. It's a very hot day. I need to find my hat, but yeah, it's perfect out here on the beach with that breeze coming on shore. Just magic. So we're gonna have a bit of lunch. We're running a bit late today because Liz was out on her fishing adventure. I packed up all by myself, packed up the site, packed the van up ready for moving sites today. So we haven't had coffee at all. It's after midday and we haven't had coffee. This could be a new record of some kind. But it's bacon wraps for lunch, and then we're gonna definitely get the coffee machine out, fire that up. This is something we're really enjoying lately, is this young fella, he's loving his cooking. So he's been getting into doing a bit of cooking lately. So he's cooking up the bacon while Liz made the wraps. So lunch is sorted. Quick bit of lunch, have a drink, have a breather, and then probably swim time, I reckon.
One of the highlights of traveling is afternoons like this, chilling out on the beach with mates, watching the sun go down and having a couple of beers. And even better, when your mates pull up and they've just had a haul of squid and share it around.
Gotta get it yourself though.
Yeah, fair enough. I've got some kids that know how to do that now.
Do you want the head?
No.
Sweet.
You're ready, I'll pick you up.
Yeah, we'll have to go for a ride in the boat.
That's the next one.
What do you reckon,
Dad's
H?
already got some.
What is it? Is your tooth wobbly? It is wobbly.
Dad, get it.
You tell me if you want me to get it out.
Do you want Dad to pull it out with his fingers or do it like...
I'll do it with the floss if we do it. Do you want me to pull it out or not?
I want it to come out itself.
What's in your mouth? You got some carrot, do you?
We can wait a little bit. You tell me when you're ready though and I'll pull it out.
If it's sore, it'll feel better when we get it out. Trust me.
Harrison's the losing teeth expert.
It's painful when it comes flying out of your mouth like
I'll find it.
Do you
It'll just
remember-
land on top.
Do you remember when Harrison lost his? The tooth fairy still found it.
Come on. Let's do this.
Even when I lost mine, the tooth fairy found it.
I'm pulling.
Yeah. He wasn't happy about it. Like,
Tooth. Tooth.
that's at least worth 10 cents.
Jamesy, show me.
I reckon you get 20 cents for that one, James. This one, James.
20 cents.
He gets $1 or something.
How much is it worth?
I'm gonna go put it somewhere safe.
I don't know. I think it's around $2 because it's his first ever tooth. My first ever tooth was $1.
So with a fridge full of seafood, we decided it was time to fire up the hibachi and get the dinner on. The plan was to sear the tuna. So we're gonna make some tuna bowls with seared tuna and a nice little cabbage salad that the girls have knocked up. We also cooked up the squid for our entree as well. So it was a bit of a seafood bonanza. It was a really good meal with good mates, sitting around the fire.
It's a well-known fact that anything cooked on a fire tastes 100 times more delicious. But I can promise you, if you've also caught it yourself, it tastes infinitely better.
Mate, just try that. Oh, wow.
South Lefroy is quickly becoming one of our favourite camp spots in the country. Don't miss next week's episode where we continue to explore, do some unbelievably good snorkeling and find a secret freshwater supply at South Lefroy. See you next Sunday, guys.
Do you need to be that close?
Just wait a second. Yeah, go.
Well, that's a lot of fun with... That's really close.
Bye,
Bye, buddy.
I'm sorry, I'm still filming. Oh shit, man. Sorry, Simon.